Jane is wandering around the dental offices. She seems so anxious. Is there something wrong with her? Oh, one of her teeth is missing. She's thinking about all the horrible things that might happen. It looks horrible to me too. Oh my, he must be a doctor. Why don't we see what he has to say? The dental office doesn't seem so scary. Jane is talking to the doctor. Oh my, she can't stop thinking about that scary knife. If he is not lying, maybe surgery without using a knife is possible. He even showed a picture, so it must not be a lie. I hope.
My name is Dr. Naveen Futela. Uh, I have done my BDS and MDS from King George Medical College, and since then, 2003, I am practicing in South City 1 and Nirvana Courtyard, and I worked in SGT Dental College for a few years. Last 10 years, I was focusing my practice into conventional implants. Uh, so I was doing since 10 years I was doing conventional implants, and last 2.5 years I have shifted my practice to digital implants, and uh, my almost all the practice of implant is shifted to the digital dentistry, digital implants. And why I shifted to digital implants and how it benefited me, I just wanted to showing you my cases, few cases. So that I'm just focusing on this, and you know that patients are more demanding nowadays. So I'm just covering my this topic on immediate temporization because this is the most important thing when you place the implant in front teeth and patient come with a broken tooth and we place the implant and we place the immediate tooth, so patient is so happy. So I'm just covering this, that why digital and why I am favoring the digital implants. So digital implants planning itself give you solutions from diagnosis to the final restorations. So from diagnosis to the final crown, it covers everything. You don't require anything else. And once you give the final crown, patient is happy. Now in digital planning, you know that we give accurate position, accurate angle, and it affects the final outcomes. If the implant is placed accurately with angle and everything with prosthetic driven implant, you have placed it, then the life of the implant is good. So how experienced is you do it, but still there are chances that error chances are there in placing the implant with the conventional method. But if you do it with a digital implant, there are less chances of error. And digital give you more options. You can plan one day prosthesis, you can plan edentulous dentures, you can plan orthodontic braces. So there are multiple options available, and you can see that your treatment time is reduced by 70%. That is very important for clinicians, because there are so much of backlog of patients is going on, and if it reduced your treatment time and it reduced your number of visits 55%, then obviously you save labor cost, and if the patient is happy, then another advantage of doing it. I'm just telling you how the digital versus the analog process works. I'm just showing one bridge situation. When the patient come and you go for diagnosis and treatment planning, which you go for the conventional also in the same way. But in this case, you do oral scanning of the jaw, and once you do the oral scanning and you put the implant, you put the immediate temporary and send back the patient. Sometimes we give the permanent crown also. But in analog practice, it is very difficult, because once patient come for the diagnosis, then you place the implant, then you give sutures, then you come for suture removal, then you put the abutment, and then you next sitting you take the impression, and then you give the crown. So there are many sittings involved in analog. So if the sittings are less, if there are less surgery involved, then of course there is reduced pain, and it is more precise and safe, and less swelling comes, less side effects. So patient is happy in this case. And how the doctor benefited with the anxiety part of the surgery. Sometimes you want, there is a big bridge. Now I'll place the temporary in this case. And you place the temporary, there is increased patient satisfaction once you place the immediate tooth. There is surgical time reduced. You can extend your treatments also. You can plan multiple things in that period of time, and it reduces your stress regarding the prosthesis also, because everything is digitally planned, and you no need to take impression again and again, and your bond with the patient will be more stronger in this case. So why digital? I covered it, but why Dio Navy? So Dio Navy provide you innovative dental solutions. You can see there is they help you in diagnosis, they help you in planning and designing, they give you the software, they give you the planning, 3D planning, which you can show to the patient, and they have 3D printer which they make the surgical guide, and they have a milling machine, they make your temporary abutment, temporary crown, temporary bridge, final crown, everything has been made with these things. And I remember that one patient I needed in the next day. Within a 1 day, they made it temporary, everything, and I did the surgery. And most of the case, within a 1 or 2 days, everything will get ready, and I place the implant and give the temporary tooth. So it's so easy. So it helped in your consultation, it helped you in diagnosis, it helped you in the planning and designing. So Dio Digital is collaborated with the NYU College of Dentistry. So their courses, everything was NYU certified doctors, which give you all the support, all the planning, and they give you by hands-on live surgery, surgical videos. They give you everything which is updated, latest, that is happening in digital dentistry. So you no need to think beyond that, because you are getting everything from end to end. Everything you are covering. So no need to look for other system for that. So that is why we do DODIS. Now I just wanted to show my cases. This is my case where the patient came with the lower 4 anterior teeth for mobile due to some palm chewing or something like that. And you can see we have planned 2 implants and 4 teeth. And first we sent for the oral scan and CBCT, and next sitting we remove the teeth, put the guide, put the implant, and they have given the temporary. First we have placed the temporary abutment, and after that we have placed the temporary anterior bridge. So you can see that patient came with mobile teeth, and 4 teeth we have placed with a temporary bridge, and very less bleeding, no cut, no stitch, no suturing in this case. So obviously patient will not have so much of swelling also after that. This case, patient was wearing a bridge and some food getting lodged, so we removed the bridge, we placed the implant, and now you can see that this tooth was extracted long back, so buccolingual thickness was very less, but still we able to place the implant in this case. Another case I am showing you. This case I have put it especially for this reason, that I just wanted to show that if I do it with a conventional method, and if I take OPG, so you can see that implant affects and lingual nerve, there is a lot of space available, but we have placed 8.5 mm length of the implant. Why we have placed for 8.5 mm? Because there is a lingual concavity which is seen here. You can see this. If we would have placed longer implant, we may pierce the lingual cortical plate. So you can avoid complication like this by doing CBCT. That is very important. But it really helped me in distal planning that all the complications which may be possible in conventional methods. This is the final crown. We place it immediately. This case is very interesting case. Actually, this case is for direct sinus lift case, but we have done it indirect sinus lift. The bone is available 3 to 4 mm bone, and in 3 to 4 mm bone, we have placed two implant, number 16 and number 17. So first we have done sinus lifting process, indirect sinus lifting process. Then we put bone graft. We have placed the implant and we have placed a temporary abutment. I'll show you this. This is 3 to 4 mm bone available, and you can see the planning, and lift was done, and then we have placed the temporary abutment. After placing temporary abutment, we have placed a temporary crown, that is joint crown. So specifically I given the joint crown so that we are splinting both the teeth so that no tooth can slip into the sinus, because there is very less bone available and sinus lift was more. So see this, how much bone grafting has been done, and you can see this crown was immediately placed. So these cases are one of the most difficult cases, and doing with conventional method is also possible, but how we can give temporary immediately in such cases, it is very, very difficult. If you plan temporary, if you do it with a conventional, don't think that it is possible to do it immediately, your temporization and immediately. If you do it with the conventional method, so you have to take the impression, you have to do everything, and then you have to place next day or following few days later. So after placing the implant, it is very difficult to touch again for doing anything process. So giving immediate temporization is really helpful in such cases. This case, a patient is wearing a rural paradentis since 20 to 25 years, and buccolingual thickness was really very, very less. You can see this. This is very thin buccolingual plate. Slight deviation can lead to the buccal perforation or palatal perforation. So exact placement is mandatory in this case. And beautifully we have done this case. You can see this, and we have put the permanent tooth also, and perfect. Then another case, peripacal infection and severe bone loss. We removed the tooth and we have put we have curetaged the whole area and put the bone graft. And I left it for 5-6 months, and then I have placed the implant. You can see that there is some bone graft, radio opacity is present here. So, and there was some palatally, some communication was also present, because when I did the surgery, there was too much of bone infection, and that time also there was some palatal communication was there. That was not healed up, but doesn't matter. We have placed the implant, and you can see this, and temporary given immediately, and very less bleeding, and patient did not feel anything. So this is the temporary abutment. This is after osteotomy, temporary abutment, and then temporary crown. Another case, Anita Pahuja, one of my patient, got bridge done around 15-20 years back, and abutment tooth is broken now. Now patient want immediate teeth, because she cannot live without teeth, and it's a big bridge. So we removed the abutment tooth, and we have placed the implant here, and put the temporary immediately. And you can see that how aesthetic is this. Patient is really happy that she is going with the bridge, and you can see the planning. We have planned 1-2 and 2-2, and extraction done. Slide bone graft was done. And I'm showing you another case. This case is also a very difficult case. Digital planning really helped me in this case also, but I'm just showing you that in such cases, immediate temporization is very difficult. Now you see this, that periapical infection is present, buccal plate is not there, and severe bone grafting was required in this case, and healthy bone was available in slightly on the parietal side. So you can see this buccal cortical plate is not there. So we have planned little uh, on the little palatal side, and you can see this, that we have raised the flap, we have put the bone graft, we have done the membrane, we have placed the membrane, and we have given the temporary also. You can see that I have given immediate temporary. What I do is, generally I do splinting with the adjacent tooth, and it takes support from the implant also, plus also it is taking support from the adjacent tooth, and this is after the permanent crown also. Another case, anterior tooth, immediate extraction done, slide bone grafting was done, and you can see this immediate crown was placed. In this case, I have done some suturing also, and the previous case where the bone graft is required, I have to do little bit of suturing is required, but generally we don't raise flap as much as required in a conventional method. We just little bit we raise the flap, or sometimes we don't raise the flap, we just put the bone graft and then we just suture it. So very less flap, very less bone, soft tissue laceration is there. Now the another case of anterior bridge, we have done it, 2 extraction done and 4 teeth was given. Another case, this is also case which you can see that there is a big periapical pathology is there. We remove the tooth. The important thing is you have to curettage the case very well. That is very important, because you should not leave any granulation tissue inside, because once you place the implant you cannot do anything. So you have to make sure that your curettage is good. So remove the tooth, curettage is done, temporary tooth is there, the temporary abutment is placed, and temporary crown is given. Another case, this is 6-unit bridge, but bone was not very good. Around D3 or D4 bone was there. So we have planned 3 implants rather than 2 implants, and we have given the temporary, and you can see that immediate temporary was given, and after 3-4 months we have given the permanent crown. You can see from this is temporary abutment, 3 temporary abutment was there, and then permanent bridge was given, and you can see that. Another case, patients very cosmetically very concerned, so immediate temporary was given. So you can see that her teeth were mobile, and we removed the tooth and given the bridge. This case I'm just showing you that this is a very deep bite case, and in this case I have to extract the tooth and put the implant and immediate temporization. So in this case it was very difficult to temporize this case. Generally whenever we temporize, we would like that either we take support from adjacent tooth and some support from the implant itself. But in this case, there was big gap present between the central incisors. So in this case, you can see this. Then what we have done, I just made the other incisor is little bigger and compensated both the incisors, and then I put the temporary. Now you can see the temporary here. I have given temporary. I just extended this tooth little more, and we have made like this, that now you cannot see this, which is temporary tooth. This we have done it. And in deep bite cases, if you plan, okay, we give room for partial denture, but it is not possible because in very deep bite cases, lower teeth will hit and patient will not tolerate the room for partial denture. So in such cases, it is really very good that you just splint and then you give the temporary, and patient is really happy. You can see the permanent crown. This is another case where the 1-3, it's a canine. Buccal plate is very thin. And I know that once we remove the root, buccal plate can be broken in this case. You can see this very thin buccal plate, very thin buccal plate. So what I did is, I did socket shield technique. I removed the whole the tooth except the fine thickness of buccal portion of that root is present, and rest I removed it. Then I did some PRF. I made the PRF and I given them put the PRF bone graft and put the implant. And after putting implant, I given the temporary. It's splinted with the adjacent tooth, and this is the final crown. So you can see that the cosmetic is also very good because I have done the socket shield technique. Position wise, I was sure with the distal guide, our position was accurate, and with the temporization, the soft tissue is also maintained as their original position. Now, this is very interesting case. This patient is wearing bridge, and 2-3 times his bridge is broken and he is extending his bridge to the next tooth. Now the lateral to the first premolar bridge was there, and giving temporary is really a very difficult job in this case. So what we did, we have planned 3 implants. One is at the premolar, one is at the incisor, one is at the another incisor. And you see this, we have put the implant here, and after putting implant, this you can see that these are the implants, and these are the abutment given by this temporary jig. This is a jig in which you put the temporary abutment at the accurate position. Once you place the temporary abutment at the position, and then you put the final temporary crowns, then we have placed the final temporary crown at the time of surgery. So we have done from this stage to this stage. You can see this. But still that, once we did the surgery, patient was very happy. He came after 2-3 days that his visibility of incisors are less. See how accurately we have placed the implant. Now we have made the video to ask you what's the
then the lip, they were more visible. But
So what do you want now?
so now it's more of little wider, and color should be, it can be whitened.
he wanted that he should be visible while speaking, and he was very deep by its case. So what we did is, this is a temporary bridge which we have given. Now as we have put the composite and raised the height of the crown, and now patient is very happy.
earlier I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you. I was clinical, so it's coming up real nice. Yeah, so based on the feedback I got from other work that was done, that was a lot better even last time now, because I didn't feel the pain. But the cosmetic part,
you can see that because of digital technology, we have placed a bridge, and in case we would like to do some changes, we can do it on the mouth also, and we have given such a beautiful smile to him that he is really happy. Another case, four incisors were removed, and we have put the bridge immediately. I'm just showing you my case. This case is around 80 years old, and he is diabetic, and he is on blood thinner and asthmatic also, and 80 plus. And you can see that how smoothly we have done the surgery, and patient is really happy after that also. So I'm just giving you a slight glimpse of my case, that how we do it.
Comfortable. Pain was no pain at all. No pain at all. Thanks to Dr. Sudela and technology.
This is another patient, but now I'm showing you that case. He's 80 years old, diabetes, heart patient, hypertension, asthma. Actually, we have placed 5 implants, 3 implants on one side, 2 implants on the other side. But in 2 sittings we have done it. One sitting we have placed the 3 implants, and we just wanted to see how the surgery goes, and then accordingly we planned another case. But when we placed the 3 implant, it was really happy. You can see that there is no bleeding at the side. You can see that after the implant there is no bleeding. And see the parallelism of the implant and how accurately we have placed the implant. So with this last slide, I just wanted to say that thank you for your kind intention. You can see that how I did my all the cases and how much I benefited with this, and I really suggest that digital implant, especially DO, give you end-to-end solution, and it really help you out in your increasing your practice. Thank you.